Look who's here. The big black buck. The big black buck mated with the other buck and made a big buck.
That's my cue.
Dude, man, you look
Yes,
really.
boss.
You look 1970s cool.
Yes.
Look at that with the shades.
I'm Mandingo.
That's my favorite part of Roots when John Amos goes to Kizzy. In Mandinka talk, that mean river. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fine. How you doing?
I'm all right. Now, listen, I was a guest a couple of months ago or a month and a half ago on your new show.
Mojo on CBS.
You left Brent in the dust. You got a new guy over there?
Yeah. Had to get me a new old fade.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy that you work with now?
Chris Moore.
He's funny.
Simo. Simo is hilarious.
He's funny, and you guys worked well together.
Yeah,
I enjoyed being over there.
I usually can get along with many folks.
Yeah.
Except for Brent. But
you guys seem to get along together.
We all right. I had to break him in a little bit, beat him upside the head. Let him know who was running things.
It's funny, Brent, and then even at the CBS sports show that you do, the football show that you were down on the Super Bowl with, you work well with African Americans.
See?
The picture, Brent looks like, at the Super Bowl, you look like what Rob Kardashian probably looks like Thanksgiving. Just surrounded by enormous black
Where all these Negroes come from?
Like Rob Kardashian at breakfast. Who are you guys?
What is this dressing? Where's my stuffing?
Where's the silverware? So now you having a good time?
I'm having
you're
blast.
perfect for radio and television.
Listen, I got a face made for radio, but I'm on television. I'm actually on both. But I'm happier than a warden in a women's prison with a fistful of partners.
Very nice. Is that a Texas slogan?
Yeah, that's what they say down in Texas. Yeah. They got another one, but I probably shouldn't drop that one on y'all.
So what do you think about free agency and everything?
It's been fun.
The league is running a month.
Last week it was, and this is what the NFL wants. It was like signing day. Brent, you can attest to it. Signing day is a frenzy. It's crazy. You have all these commitments, and you don't know if they're coming or not till they sign on the dotted line and then send in that fax. And speaking of faxes, how about Elvis Dumervil from the Broncos? Can't you just e-sign things? I e-sign things all the time.
Is that what's going on now? What happened?
They got the fax inlaid, and apparently he was driving around Florida trying to find a Kinko's.
He missed the deadline?
Yeah, but I think there's more to the story.
Yeah.
But free agency, it's been interesting seeing guys move around. I like what the Seahawks are doing. They've been very proactive. John Snyder, their GM, and Pete Carroll, getting Percy Harvin, that is huge for them.
Oh, that's you, absolutely.
Yeah, and then Anquan Bolden, the Ravens not re-signing him. He, in my estimation, is one of the main reasons they got to the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl. He was fantastic.
We were just talking about that, absolutely.
You reward your quarterback who was excellent in the Super Bowl, but you don't reward the second half, his partner in crime, if you will, Anquan Bolden. But Bolden goes to a great situation with the 49ers.
He's older.
Hey, he's not old. That cat is in magnificent shape.
Yeah.
He's got great hands, and you could be all over him, have him smothered, and he'll still find a way to bring in the rock.
He might get a ring with the 49ers.
He may get a ring with the 49ers.
And Lee Flacco would just won it. Look,
Get
what do you think
another
about
ring.
that? Right? That's a possibility, right?
I think it's crazy. My biggest thought from free agency is that Flacco gets $120 million, and then there's not enough money to go around to sign anybody else. Bolden and Ed Reed and Paul Kruger leaves, and the really good linebacker Ellerbe, who really they wouldn't have gotten to the Super Bowl, I don't think, without the way Ellerbe caught fire in the playoffs.
Ozzie Smith, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Ozzie
Smith.
Newsome, yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking baseball.
Shortstop. Yeah. Were you playing for the Cardinals?
I don't think Ozzie Newsome can do those backflips that Ozzie Smith was doing. Too many damn Aussies.
Yeah.
Listen, he has done a wonderful job putting the team together over the years. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Mr. Newsome knows what he's doing. There's a method to his madness.
Yeah, he's a smart guy. I always liked him as a player, too.
It's the same with Bill Belichick. Everyone said, how do you let Wes Welker go? Well, you bring in a carbon copy of him, a guy who went to the same university, played in the same offense that he excelled in there at Texas Tech University in my hometown of L.A., Lubbock area. And so, but the only knock on Amendola is that he's been hurt so much. He can't stay on the field. But I think Bill Belichick, give him the benefit of the doubt as well. He knows what he's doing.
And guess what? Wes Welker's going to have fun with Peyton Manning.
Oh, he goes from one Hall of Fame quarterback to another?
He's going to have fun, man. He's going to plug into that offense really
you got Demaryius
easy.
Thomas. You have Eric Decker on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be fabulous.
I think it's going to be. I smell a Bronco Patriots AFC Championship game.
We'll see.
That's what I'd like to see. And the Jets, just an embarrassment, right? Just an embarrassment.
But they have no cap space. They can't do anything. You're talking about giving rewarding players.
How did they screw up so bad?
We screwed up with Sanchez.
Yeah, I mean,
and
Sanchez.
Tannenbaum. That's why he's gone.
Have you ever seen somebody, on all seriousness, have you ever seen a quarterback implode the way he did after 2 AFC Championship games in a row? He became a disaster.
I'm with you, and I was a big fan coming out of college.
Yeah,
I thought it would be a good pick, and his progression, his development has been somewhat retarded. It's going backwards instead of forward. You know, he runs into the back end of his offensive lineman. All hell breaks loose. Johnny Football runs into the back end of his O-lineman. He throws a touchdown. I mean, that's the difference in these two guys. And here's a knock, or here's my assessment of Sanchez's play. He's a guy, when he has great players around him, he's fine.
Right.
But he's not the type of quarterback like a Brady who can elevate the play of his teammates.
Or like a Montana,
Montana
plug-in.
or Peyton Manning.
You could have the great guys around you like Montana and Brady do, but you still got to execute, man. And he couldn't get that done.
How many different receivers has he had? He's always got a new crop coming in, and what does he do? Doesn't miss a beat.
No, he doesn't. No, he just keeps completing passes.
That's the knock on Sanchez. He has no confidence in this whole Tebow debacle. If you're going to bring a guy in, give him that type of money, play him. Put him somewhere on the field.
That was stupid.
It was dumb.
Psychology on the part of the Jets.
Now they may bring in Kevin Cobb, who was just released by the Cardinals.
That's where I was going to say the starting point was. You say with the regression of Sanchez, I think the regression began when they brought Tebow in. Now, 2 years ago, he wasn't great, but that goes back to the point where he didn't have a running game, hasn't had that the last 2 years, and didn't have good enough weapons on the outside. I mean, he had Santonio Holmes two seasons ago.
Got
but I
Jeremy
think it started with Tebow. You bring in what a horrible. Now they've stopped.
But you can't be afraid of competition.
No, some competition is bad. Some competition is bad. It made your quarterback nervous.
No.
It's like when Jennifer Aniston.
It's not.
It's like when Jennifer Aniston heard that Brad Pitt was making a movie with Angelina Jolie. You think that's the competition she wanted? And before you know it, they're in Africa, waking up the natives having sex. I mean.
They adopted some black bucks.
Yeah, I know, exactly. That they went crazy. Yeah. They went Africa crazy. Well, I'm just saying, you don't want, if you're married to Brad Pitt, you don't want to hear he's doing a movie. You want to hear he's doing a movie with Rhea Perlman, not Angelina Jolie. And if you're the Jet quarterback, you don't want to get the hottest quarterback in free agency behind you.
Well, he wasn't the hottest quarterback in free agency.
I mean, he was perceived
he
as
won a
that.
playoff team with the Broncos, and they didn't even want Tim Tebow.
Yeah. Well, Elway hated him. Elway hated him.
Well, listen, he's not your prototypical quarterback, but he gets the job done. But they didn't even see if he could get the job done. I guess they saw enough in practice, like, wait, we made a mistake here.
Right.
But you can't be afraid of competition. Look at what they're doing in Seattle. They have competition at every position. We spoke to Hall of Fame quarterback Warren Moon, who does some broadcasting work for the Seahawks.
I know, Warren. I played with him in the beach ball.
Yeah.
He's a cancer in the clubhouse.
Yeah, you were a horrible coach. I saw you in the beach football game.
Dude, we have a highlight reel.
You didn't invite me to play?
Oh, it's not my decision.
I could have been your assistant coach.
It's not my. Listen, hold on to these opinions. I got a treat for you. We're going to take a break.